Well, it is the Friday edition of Rapid Sport on Rapid TV, and I am Ijoma Victor. Now, it's going to be a weekend full of footballing activities. Also, the Australian Open, the first Grand Slam for the year, will also go down this weekend. But our attention and focus will be the final matches of the African Cup of Nations, the 34th edition, and also being hosted by the city of probably the country Morocco. Now, the third place game will go down this Saturday, and also the final on Sunday. Well, just less than an hour ago, Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle and Wilfred Ndidi, both in a press conference, answering questions from journalists ahead of that game tomorrow, the possible future of Eric Chelle and the team as a whole. Those interviews are already on ground, and it will be for your viewing pleasure. Well, I'm not alone in the studio. Well, he has been striking with me, and he has set to make a return since last year. We're meeting him for the first time this year, Pastor Bassi. It's good to have you this evening.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Welcome to football. Football today. Because we are going to have fun together.
All football.
Everything sport
and football. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the AFCON generally for you. Now, I don't want to restrict it to our own darling Super Eagles, in as much as they made us fall in love with them again after being thrown out of the World Cup. But let's look at the performance of every team and the AFCON that we go down this, that will climax this weekend.
Yeah, it has been a great journey so far, and everybody enjoyed it. You can see even someone like Fabrizio Romano that always concentrate on Europe football. He now focus more on African football. He gave you updates every single day. Understand? So it shows that the competition itself has been nothing short of greatness. It has been a good footballing season for us now here in Africa, because we are really enjoying the likes of Morocco, we are enjoying the likes of Egypt, the likes of Senegal, Nigeria. It has been a spectacular tournament so far.
Well, you mentioned Fabrizio Romano, who happens to be a transfer expert, but you also didn't mention one man, footballing great Zinedine Zidane. We also saw him in the stands, in as much as his son Lucas Zidane wanted to cause that fracas. But at least we also saw another big personality, also ex-internationals. Ex-internationals, I'm sure Mbappe came to look at Brahim Diaz, and also Hakimi also. Right. So I think it's really a good football. Now let's look at some teams that were not present at the AFCON, but they will be making one making their debut at the World Cup, and also another will be making back-to-back appearance at the World Cup. Talking about the Black Stars of Ghana, they are not at the Nations Cup, and also for Cape Verde, making their debut at the World Cup this year, also not at the tournament. But what will you make of that?
I think it shows how African hasn't gone up in terms of football. For you not to see Ghana in the Nation Cup, rather you are seeing them in World Cup, it shows how stiff
the competition has been.
Yeah, the competition in Africa has been. And even the whole Nigeria that have done so well in the Nation Cup, they are not going to be in World Cup. So it shows that football has evolved.
Now you are admitting Nigeria did well.
Yeah, because
many people expect.
I didn't give Nigeria up to semi-final. I remember I mentioned it here last December. I said that I don't give them up to semi-final, but they wow my expectation for them to even get to the semi-final, and then
Okay, now let's now concentrate on Nigeria. Yeah. Their first game against the Taifa Stars of Tanzania, 2-1 in favor of Nigeria. They played the Curtis Eagles, 3-2, also in favor of Nigeria. And the last game against the Cranes of Uganda, that game ended 3-1, also in favor of Nigeria. Then the knockout stage, a different stage entirely. We saw how we defeated the Mambas by 4 unreplied goals. Then we took on the Desert Fox of Algeria, 2-0. Now we are the team that has scored more goals in this tournament. In as much as there's one man that is standing in the defense, but let's look at the attack of the Super Eagles, comprising of Akon Adams, Victor Osimhen, and also Ademola Lookman.
So I can remember back then there was a time that we were talking about the qualification, World Cup qualification. I made mention something that Eric Chelle should do, that he should concentrate on the attacking option, because we have the best, in fact as it stands now, we have the best attacking option in Africa. As it stands now, because someone like Lookman and Demola Osimhen, 2 of them alone, they've contributed more than 13 goals. That's between assists and goals scored. So I said that he should concentrate on that, and we've seen him doing that in this AFCON, concentrating more on the attacking. I think what he did is that he made the defenders not to be under pressure almost all the time, because the attackers, they are doing their job, and the midfielders, you could see Alex Iwobi really impressed me.
Was very fantastic.
Really impressed me. The passes and everything connect very well, although they won the semi-final.
We'll definitely talk about that
but then the attacking option that we have is the best, and they've proven to be the best. So long as this tournament is concerned.
Now let's look at the semi-finals. Now Morocco played out a 4-3-1. Yes, a 4-3-1-3 formation, if I'm right with that mathematics, 4-3-1-3 formation, and it seems to have played well for them, and they outmarked the Super Eagles, the same Super Eagles that played against the Desert Foxes, that were free-flowing, even against the Tunisians, were really free-flowing, but this time it was really difficult to even put passes even to the strikers. Adams Akko was totally off. Lookman was outmarked. Osimhen was blocked and shielded. He couldn't even get those goals when those passes were not coming in from the midfield. Now look at the Moroccan teams with that formation caging the Super Eagles. How do you think they can go in the final against the Teranga Lions?
To me, I want to be sincere with you. I want the Teranga Lions to win the trophy. But as it stands now, with the kind of formation these people put out, and then another thing, they talk about the 12 man on the field,
which is the
fans. They made in that stadium. They made life difficult for everybody.
Are you not going to add a 13th person? Because from when we are playing the Moroccans, the players on the field of play, 11, the fans, 12, and the referee, Daniel Laya, who happens to be the 13th person.
What about the VAR?
The guy from South Africa also.
Because there are some points that I expected, like the VAR to call the referee and say,
they didn't call
this one, but no call came in.
Well, we'll just leave the officiating alone. Maybe we'll just leave that for another time. Talking about the officiating. Well, a couple of minutes ago, less than an hour, the press conference of the Super Eagles coach and Wilfred Ndidi actually went down in Casablanca in Morocco. Yes, ahead of that game tomorrow. Now, a lot of talking points from that press conference, but I'll just want us to look at that press conference that went down just less than an hour ago by Coach Eric Chelle.
Tomorrow we have the last game. We have to do a good game. We have to looking for a winning, because we did a great tournament. So we have to come in back in Nigeria with the third place. We have to continue to improve. And for me, I have to, if God give me the chance to be this coach after this tournament, I have to bring some player who can. My dream is to have 22 player, and there is no. All of them can be the one at their position. So there is a lot of work for doing that. So I just want think about the game in Egypt against Egypt, and after I will have a lot of time to think about maybe the future, maybe the next team, maybe the lot of things. But now the most important is the game and the players too. Against Morocco, captain not played this game, so we are a group, and some player will have a chance to show what they can do. Yes, Calvin did a great AFCON, but there is some player who can take his position. So once again, I have to find the best way for the team to win this game. But like captain said, if I ask something to my player, I have to do the same. So I asked them after in the locker room after the game in Morocco, you did a great tournament, so keep your head up. And for me, today it's difficult to keep my head up. But the only solution that I found is a big smile. So this is not a question about the pressure, because I want to win this game, and I have a lot of pressure. Because yesterday, for example, I just sleep 3 hours to think about the game. So now I just want to win this game, and after this AFCON once again, we can think of everything. Now, like I said, the performance of the team during this AFCON was very great. We play a great football. You can watch again the game. You can watch the statistic. The intensity was so high. The aggressivity. They ran a lot. With the ball, it was crazy. They understood very well the philosophy. The state of mind was good too. I'm very proud of the player. Very, very proud. And like I said, every time. Now this is not a question about coach and this player and players. The job is the job, but out of the pitch, and if I'm not the coach of the Super Eagles, then this guy will stay my brother for the life, because they gave everything for me, and I'm very proud of it, because I'm just a little coach with his idea, with his philosophy, and I try to do my best with my officials. I try to give my best every time with my official. So I'm very proud, and I want to say thank you to my players. But once again, it will be a big thank you if you win the third place. I can tell you something, during all of the training session in this AFCON, the players kick some penalty. So we did some statistic about that. And for the penalty session, I did some substitute, because Victor has a problem had a problem on his ankle, so he's going out, and the right ankle, so his foot kick. So I put Paul, because he kick well, and Samuel is the best kicker of penalty of the team. He never missed a penalty during maybe 400 penalty kick. So, like captain said, yeah, penalty session in the training, it's not the same during the game. And even when you bring the player around you and you ask who want to kick or you have to kick, so they have a feeling. This is not the same feeling when they walk to go to take the penalty and kick the penalty. So the environment, it's very crazy at this moment. This is why I said, I will go to the mosque to do my salat, because you can think about everything, but you cannot think about how is the feeling of the player when he walk to go to take this penalty, when he put the ball, when the crowd is around. Maybe if we did the penalty session in Nigeria, in Uyo or Abuja or in Lagos, maybe for sure, I think we won this game. But now I don't want to say, this guy missed a penalty or this guy missed these penalties. This is my responsibility, and now my responsibility is to go to take this third place.
Okay, his responsibility is to clinch the bronze medal, and that will definitely go down tomorrow in Casablanca. Now, Pastor Bassi, a lot he talked about revelations coming to bear. Now, many criticize Samuel Chukwueze and for missing that penalty, and now Eric Chelle is saying that Samuel Chukwueze is the best penalty taker in the Super Eagles team. Now, he also mentioned psychology, mentality. We also look at Wilfred in this interview also. He also spoke on that too. Now, what will you make of this, this revelation coming from Eric Chelle?
Now, number one, I have to talk about the Chukwueze incident. I think he's trying to see how he can shield his players so that people will not come after the guy and the rest, because already Nigeria's already reacting. We don't forgive easily.
He had to even turn off his comment section.
We don't forgive
on social media.
He can go and ask Ayegbeni.
Yeah, I think I
remember that. They don't forgive easily. So he's trying to shield the guy. But saying that Chukwueze is the best penalty kicker.
But that's what he said.
I doubt, because
you're not in the camp with the Super Eagles.
Will he be better than Osimhen, or
Osimhen is injured?
Alex Iwobi.
Osimhen is injured. We cannot tell now. I wish we'll get that interview of
what I was saying is that my own is that he's supposed to use his best 1, 2, 3. Understand? The first person played well. The second person would have given them
exactly that fly. Exactly.
And then the next person. Imagine immediately Chukwueze missed that penalty. There's this discouragement that he brings to other players, and then brings tension and everything to others. So I don't blame the rest, but it's that Chukwueze incident. But that one has passed. Let's see how we can win the third place.
Third place game, exactly.
There's what I picked in one of his comments.
So many things he said.
There's one of his comments that I picked. He said after the tournament, he will look whether to continue with the team, whether it's another team.
If exactly that is if the NFF will still absorb it, because everything boils down to the NFF.
Now, what I want to say is that something like this happened with Pesero.
Okay.
When we missed against Cameroon
in the finals.
In the finals, I expected NFF to immediately go and see how they can tie that man down. They did not do that. They leave the man over how many 1 month before they started bringing one proposal. Meanwhile, Tomio Pesoro really tried, because they put him on one tight corner. He was leading the Super Eagles and then also the Chan Eagles.
But I was thinking Jose Presidio has seen and known how the system is. Now, immediately after the Nations Cup in Cote d'Ivoire, he decided to just throw in the towel.
He didn't throw in the towel. He waited for a while. If you go and check it. He waited for a while. He waited for like 1-2 weeks. Understand? Then NFL did not bring on any meaningful something. So what I'm trying to say now is that this man, before this tournament even finished, there should be a contract waiting for him, because we've already seen that the man is a good coach. Under this like 3-4 months that he came, and then look at how he transformed the team. The same team that could not win game, small teams in Africa. Now
we are even scoring more goals
and they're doing well. So I expect them to, before the tournament finish, now there should be a contract on ground.
There's something that he said.
Increase his money. And
definitely they will look at his contract.
Others will come
for him. Now there's something he said. He talked about if they were to play this same game in Uyo or any other place, that should have been a different thing entirely.
Sure.
Because it seems that the 13th player contributed to Morocco winning. Now I want to tie it with what's her name, Asisat Oshola, the most decorated Super Falcons player. Yesterday slammed CAF for always taking tournament and the event to Morocco.
Yeah.
What will you also say of that too?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing here. Morocco, they know how to play their game very well. They know how to play the politics of football, and everything. And also, I think their vice and CAF and vice president is from there too. And a whole lot of things. It's like they are taking everything to Morocco.
But if a country has the infrastructure and they are ready to deliver, and you know that you will get monies in return, return on investment, won't you take your events there?
And then CAF should also make the thing like compulsory that every other countries in Africa, at least they need to have standard stadiums. Are you sure that, because they've been pumping in money?
Are you sure they're not doing it? I think CAF and FIFA are also doing it. Remember the stadium they bought to social media? The billions, the millions they spent on that stadium here in Bini Kebbi, and also one in Delta State, and how many has come out to criticize the NFF CAF for such a building of a stadium.
That's what I'm saying. They should be sanctioned. Okay, if you guys get so amount of money and then you cannot deliver something like this, or a standard stadium or a standard things, they should be sanctioned for them. They should be sanctioned, and then all of them will sit up. Now, so
Eric Chelle also in his interview said that he's still looking at bringing in new players if given the opportunity to still remain with the Super Eagles. Is he trying to still fortify the team? Because I know we still have players out there, and we still have a couple of players that are in here. And are some players going to phase out? Because I tend to understand why he's trying to still bring in more players when we still have
it's about competition
within the team.
There should be stiff competition. That's why you see Arsenal are doing well for now. Yeah, they are doing well.
Go to Arsenal. We'll talk about Arsenal.
Because there is competition in every department. If you go to the striking rule, there are two strikers, top striker. There is Gabriel Jesus, and then there is Gigores. Then if you go to the winger, you see someone like Saka is there, and then this other guy Madueke is there. Almost all the positions
have competition.
That position. Whereby like players. So that's what we also need in the national team. Not that when you take out Osimhen, you are looking for someone to replace him well. No, we don't need that. There should be the replacement in every position.
Okay, let's see how we can go for this quick break. And when we return, we'll take that interview. Wilfred Ndidi, that press conference ahead of the third place game that we go down tomorrow, Casablanca, Morocco.
From the heart of Africa, where dreams are born and passion is boundless, a new wave of talent rises. In La Liga, these extraordinary athletes are not just playing the game, they're transforming it.
Rodríguez, the man Chasing it's Lamine Yamal. What a magnificent goal that
They
is!
shine on the world stage. Watch as they redefine football, inspire millions, and make history. La Liga, where dreams become reality.
Well, the conversation is still up, looking at the African Cup of Nations as it climax this weekend. And hopefully after this weekend, we'll be looking at the next edition that will go down in the country, in the eastern part of Africa. That's talking about Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya. Yes, because they will host the next African Cup of Nations. But meanwhile, let's head straight to Casablanca. And now it's the turn of Wilfred Ndidi. He missed the last game due to suspension and it was not available. Maybe Pastor Bassi will tell us if we really missed him in the midfield. We'll talk about that one. But let's take that visual of Wilfred Ndidi.
Tomorrow will be a very great game. We don't reach towards the end of the competition, and it was a painful loss on the last one, but tomorrow we'll just look forward to the next one and try to get something out of it. It don't be a great experience for the couple of years, for 1 year now since the manager came. And don't bring the team together. It's not, now the way we play is not about a one-man show. It's not about one person carrying the team. It's about the team. Even since when in come, players where don't go, players where they come in, we have one philosophy, the team. Now the team, they're bigger than anybody, and that is his philosophy. And now waiting don't set the standard when don't set for the team where if any player comes, any new player comes in, he knows he has to adapt to the team standards. So kudos to him. He's really done a massive job for us as a nation. I laugh because if you want to think of the highest form of demand, it's from this guy. It's so demanding. Even not even on the pitch, even when we're eating, when we're having a meeting and everything, the demand is very high. That's why I talked about the standards. So those demands that actually sets those standards where we say, if you come in, you have to come correct, exactly. So, he's been up, but he's a lovely guy, you know. He plays with the team. Apart from the demand, we're not the military zone, and football we play. So he understands it. So he plays with everybody, from the staff, even at the hotels, everyone is friendly with everybody. But when it comes to the job, you know, they use and play. When you get one of the best strikers in the world, what do you expect? If you see somebody like Osimhen in front of you, of course, they carry the team now. So what do you expect? He's a great player. If he not the pitch, we will miss him now. So that one is very normal, you know. But since the coach come, that's why I tell you, it don't make him a team sport. Like, it don't make him feel like everybody needs to be in that standard. You see the way Osimhen they play, everybody needs to like follow up, you know. So it's not about say maybe Osimhen play or Osimhen no play. Osimhen is a wonderful striker, you know. If in there your team, it's amazing. It's like a 3 striker in one. So as I said, the coach don't make him a team thing. So I think you should just watch out for this team in a couple of years. So I think we have to talk with that. The issue of penalties, I would say how the player feel, you know. If you feel like, yes, you want, because we have 11 players at that time, and people don't understand. When it comes to penalty, they start to ask, who won't play? Who will play? It's not about, now you go play, now you go play. So it's about the feeling. Say, okay, I won't play penalty. You understand? So at that moment, it's not about who won't play penalty. So it's not about now you go play or now you go play. It's about the feeling of, oh, I won't go play penalty. I want to do one for my nation. I want to score penalty. You understand? So narrating just there at that moment.
Okay, that was Captain Wilfred Ndidi. Should make I throw in line? Let's go back home. Make I throw in line. Now, as you see Wilfred Ndidi like that, what do you think? I think try for it. No, seriously, I didn't. When I saw him speaking, I was like, what's going on? You are addressing a world press conference and you decide to come back home. I think it's a good one there. I think it's a good one there. Now, he spoke a lot. He talked about the team play, which I feel is a take-home for me. A team play. And we have not seen this in the Super Eagles squad for a very long time. And eventually, he also talked about penalty kick, the mentality of the players. And he talked about also anybody who is coming to the Super Eagles. This is a standard that has been set. Now that is if we will keep Eric Chelle. But so far, so good. What's your take on the Ndidi's, talking about his interview ahead of tomorrow's game?
Let me talk about him first, whether we missed him or not.
If we missed him in the midfield.
We really missed him because I think the yellow card that he collected was so reckless because I think it was half of the field. It wasn't when he was inside the field that he collected the red yellow card, and then it wasn't necessary at all. It wasn't necessary. He's supposed to compose himself, knowing fully well that we will need him. He has been an integral part of this team from day one. So I didn't expect that at all, and that really showed. We saw what Oyedika was doing. He couldn't match out that midfield at all. So and then he give workload to Alex Iwobi, and So I think we really missed him. And then coming back to what he was saying, talking about, he talks about. And there is one thing that he said that I don't agree. The feelings of the players playing the penalty. That he was like that means the coach will come and say who want to play penalty, and then someone will come out and they say I want to play it. But it shouldn't have to be like that.
So it should be the coach appointing someone.
It should be the coach knowing his players.
But what if that feeling is not there?
It shouldn't be about the feeling. It should that you are playing football. This is your profession. It shouldn't be about your feeling at that particular time. This is what you've been doing. Okay, for instance, now I'm a singer. You want me to come and sing, and then I'm telling you that I don't feel like singing
because it comes from the soul.
It shouldn't be like that. It's your profession. It's like what we are doing now. And then they call you, Mr. Victor, come and comment on this on football, and then you now say I don't feel like. It doesn't sound professional. This is your field. This is what you've been doing over the years. And then it shouldn't be about the feeling. You've been under intense pressure in some of the matches that you've played previously. Understand? This one shouldn't be an exception. It shouldn't be because of that. You now look at your feeling, whether you feel okay to take
penalties or not.
It doesn't make sense to me. So it should be the coach. I think Eric Chelle should start working on his penalty takers now after this, because the same thing happened in World Cup qualification if they allowed him. So the same thing happened in World Cup qualification. We missed out of, even despite the fact that our goalkeeper have to save 2 goals. We still miss out because the people that take the penalty could not find the back of the net. And then the same thing happened here again. He saved 1 goal, and then we still play what we are not meant to play. Understand? So this, I don't like this. I don't. In fact, I don't know what to say again. But I don't like the feeling part.
I can understand with that. I wonder how many fans will react to that statement. But let's just leave it that way. The games will definitely go down tomorrow, and the third place game, that's the losers finals, will be between the Pharaohs of Egypt and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now they met in December, few days to the tournament, in a pre-tournament friendly game with not familiar faces in both teams. Osimhen missing, the Mohamed Salah also missing, and some key players also missing. And now they are meeting as the AFCON, is going down. But how do you think that game will be? Knowing fully well that this will be another North African side that we will be facing. We played against Tunisia. We defeated them 3-2. Algeria 2-0. Did we really lose to Morocco? And because to me, that after 90 minutes, 120 minutes, there was no really, we had to decide it by penalty. So at least we played Morocco. And now Egypt will be the 4th North African team that we will be playing. What's your take on that game tomorrow?
The game is going to be a dicey one. It's going to be a very tough game. And remember, we are not going to, as it's time, we are not going to have Osimhen in the field.
Yeah, sure, we might not have a business in that game, is the doubt.
So it's going to be a tough one for us. And we can't take out the Salah effect on the game.
But there's going to be a replacement of Paul Onuachu.
Yeah, Paul Onuachu has been playing well in his club side this season, but it doesn't mean that he's Osimhen, as I said. So that's when I was talking about the likes to likes player that can come in. Paul Onuachu is trying, but it's going to be a tough one. But I still hope that Nigeria win. But I'm seeing the game entering extra time again.
Extra time again, yeah. And where would the pendulum swing?
Let me be selfish. It's going to be
because you're Nigerian. Now you're a compatriot president. Yes, I understand with that. Now the other game, the final itself. Yes, the final will also go down this weekend, and that will be host nation Morocco against Senegal. I don't know which of the lions will roar the loudest. Talking about the Teranga Lions of Senegal and the Atlas Lions of Morocco. So I don't know which of the lions will roar the loudest.
The Teranga Lions should roar the loudest. They should, because although as you talk about the 13 people,
exactly,
it will still stand against.
Are we going to have a 13 this time? Because the last time we had 13.
No, this one we're talking about the fan. Okay, yeah. I don't know what referee. But I think Senegal should win this one, and also for the fact that they manipulated and then win us. So I want Senegal to win them.
Okay. Well, I also saw a report on social media where Moroccans are, gathering crowds for the Super Eagles against the Pharaohs of Egypt. Well, I wouldn't know why that should be, but are they trying to compensate for what happened? Well, we'll just leave that aside. 90 minutes definitely will decide. Yes, that game will go down. It's a top place game. The final, Senegal and Morocco. Tomorrow. And then we also look at talking about Egypt and Nigeria. Okay, this is where we draw the curtains on the show this Friday evening. It has been an interesting one here, discussing with Pastor Bassi, looking at the AFCON that will climax this weekend, and also touching some league games, especially in the English Premier League and the Spanish La Liga. Yes, the show will definitely return back on Monday evening, but about 8:30 a.m. Rapid Sport Highlight. I think we'll bring you all the latest come from the world of sport, where we now know who the champions will be, the best team in Africa, hopefully the best defender, the highest goal scorer, and the fan, the person that will win the fan award. Every award will definitely go down this weekend. That is on Sunday. Pastor B, it's good to have you on the show once again.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go and watch good football tomorrow.
Yes, watch good football, either the AFCON, the La Liga, the English Premier League, including the Nigerian Premier Football League. Time did not really give us was not available to talk about that particular one, but hopefully go out there, watch good football, and on Monday we'll see how we can give the review to you. Do have yourself a wonderful weekend. Good evening.